This Viking is Gay Dating Advice by Matthew Kondo. Like, so the link to the video will be the description below. Go in second out. So let's into this vaccine in 3, 2, 1.
So today I'm going to be talking about dating advice if you're gay and you're trying to date. First piece of advice I have, and I think this is actually the most important thing, and this is why I have it first on my list, is to not change who you are.
Yeah.
It's very common with dating to try to change things about yourself or feel pressure to change things about yourself that you may not like. Oftentimes when you watch dating advice videos, they will tell you, here are all the things that you can change about yourself, and here are all the things you can work on, and self-improvement. And the reality is that someone is going to accept you for who you are.
Yeah.
Completely. And you don't have to put on a front or a facade to try to get other people to like you. You really don't. And this is something I've learned too, because there have been a lot of things that I felt that I needed to change about myself in order for someone to like me.
Yeah.
And it's not true at all. You can be completely authentically yourself and someone will like you for exactly who you are. Second piece of advice I have is to not force a connection.
Yeah.
If you're talking to someone and you're just not feeling the spark or the connection, it probably won't work out. Like, the reality is that if you feel a connection with someone, it will usually be very natural. Now, that doesn't mean that it's going to be like the movies and you're going to automatically fall in love with someone the second that you meet them, but generally speaking, having a connection with someone is something that is very natural.
Yeah.
Think of it this way, like if you're trying to become friends with someone or you're just talking to someone and you don't know if you're going to be friends, you're not going to force yourself to be friends with someone or to like someone. It's a very natural thing. Third piece of advice I have is to not chase the curious guy.
Yeah.
We all know who I'm talking about. The guy who is unsure of their sexuality, says they may be gay, that they may be bisexual, they're bi-curious.
Yeah.
It's not worth it. I have a very personal experience with someone who was like this, and it obviously did not work out.
Yeah.
And it's honestly just such a waste of time and energy that you could be spending towards someone who is sure of themselves and knows exactly what they want. The piece of advice I have is to go outside your comfort zone. So typically when we're dating, especially nowadays, we typically use dating apps. Most people do, and they're fine. They can be helpful. Obviously, people have found the love of their life on dating apps, but it's okay to go outside your comfort zone as well and to try new things. Try joining like a gay group of some sort. Try going to a gay bar. I've met people personally at the gay bar, and I've gone on dates with people that I met out in public. And it's not something you have to do by any means. If it's just something that you're just really not comfortable with, then you don't have to do that. But it can help as well if you want to try to find someone. Fifth piece of advice I have is to know what your values are and like what is important to you. Think about like the things that matter to you and stick to those values. It's one of those things where I think it's important to have these conversations pretty early on, because you're talking about a life partner. You're not just talking about someone that you're going to see every once in a while. Like these things are important, and obviously everyone's values, what is important to them, is different, but it's important to really talk about this right off the bat to know whether or not this person is someone that can actually fit into your life, or whether you can actually have a relationship with them. The last piece of advice I have is to be patient with yourself.
Yeah.
And the reason why I say that is because dating when you're gay can be really hard.
Yeah.
I'm sure a lot of us know this. It is hard to date when you're gay.
Yeah.
But just be patient with yourself and understand that there are so many people out there.
Yeah.
There are so many different types of people that you can meet, and to not be too hard on yourself because it is harder when you're gay to find
Yeah.
someone. And it's not necessarily your fault. It's hard out here when you're
Yeah.
gay. It's not easy.
Yeah.
So just be patient with yourself and don't put too much pressure on yourself. That's pretty much it for this video. I'd be curious to hear what your guys' thoughts are, what kinds of things have worked for you. Um, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.
That was Gay Dating Advice by Matthew Kondo. The link to the video will be in the description below. Go and check them out and pop a like if you like. And comment below if you want to see more reaction like this one. And subscribe if you're new. And click the bell so you can be notified when I upload in my time. Wow. It will gay dating is really old, yeah.